Welcome to the second minisode series on Joji at Filmosophy. We ended the first minisode series by talking about fish curry and its connection to Will and whether Binsi is a witch or not. If you notice, in Indian context, when people are mourning or grieving or when the life of a family member is at stake, it is customary not to have meat, as meat is considered to be a food that is consumed at the time of celebration. So, in the context of this movie, when Joji asks for fish curry, Binsi might have thought the same, that if Joji is asking for fish curry, it means he is neither sad nor grieving, even when he knows the fact that his father is not going to survive for long, and still he is not sad. So, Binsi sees a small window of opportunity to talk about Will out of her own selfish perspective. Hence, Binsi cannot be considered to be a witch because she was inquiring about Will out of her own selfish perspective. Binsi's character in the movie is more comparable to Lady Macbeth's character from William Shakespeare's Macbeth, as she takes part in killing Kuttappan by being a silent spectator and allowing Joji to replace the medicine. Now, there are these few interesting dialogues that we come to hear from Binsi's character. The first one being, "Your good days will be wasted on this kitchen slab." Now, what did she actually meant by this is, throughout the movie, you will always find Joji having food on the kitchen slab, when in fact there is a dining table in the house a few steps away from the kitchen slab. So she was actually commenting on Joji's insignificance as a member of the family, as he can't even sit at the table on par with other male members of the family. So in a way, she was reminding him how insignificant he will continue to be, in return for which he gives this wounded, sarcastic smile and walks away. The second one is "put on a mask and come." If you notice at this point, Joji had a smirk on his face, more like having accomplished something that he wanted to without getting caught. Binsi noticed the smirk on his face, but she did not want the lack of sadness or grieving on part of Joji to be noticed by others. So she asks him to wear a mask and come. And the last one, which might be the favorite one for many, "Dead will never return, but be aware of those who are alive." At this point, Binsi is reminding Joji of Jamon, who can possibly bring trouble to them by offending the priest, Father Kevin, who seems to be a part of a cult gossip group that is determined to get the body examined and find the root cause of Kuttappan's death. That's it for the second minisode on Joji. Your subscription is the only motivation that we have to bring up with this content. So if you happen to like our content, please do extend your support by subscribing to our channel, Filmosophy. See you in our next minisode series. Until then, peace out.